What's up guys, it's me Janne here back again for another video, and yeah, last week I introduced you guys to the amazing stage by Miro Correct, the Uhorna Snow stage, and I teased a bit about the idea of doing it with Tarmac tires, and there were so many positive comments recommending me to do it, so yeah, I'll be doing it today. So yeah, Uhorna Snow, Tarmac tires, Skoda Fabia R5. My last time around was like 6:23 or something. So A, if I'm able to finish, I'm happy, and B, if I'm able to finish within 1 minute of that time, I'm really happy. But without further ado, let's hop on to the start of Uhorna Snow, fit it with the Tarmac tires, and see what happens. And here we are at the start, and get back a bit on the video and check that those actually were dry Tarmac tires that we had on, and it's surprisingly controllable so far. And then I locked up in the first braking and mini stalled the car, so let's think of that again. This is so sleepy. Yeah. First death. I wonder how many more there will be of deaths here. I think we need to try also with wet tarmac tire to get at least somewhat sensible result as well. Because yeah, no grip whatsoever here with these tires. Feeling like Bambi on ice. Holy balls, this is tricky. Yeah, you really can't do like quick changes of direction with this one. You have to plan your Scandiflex like 5 kilometers ahead of the corner. Also your braking points. Now we get some... Oh, there's some tarmac that's giving us some issues, to put it lightly. Oh, bollocks. This is so difficult. I mean, when we get to the higher speeds, I kind of forget that there's no grip, because the car is able to grip that much that we at least go fast. But then comes braking zone, and I'm quite violently reminded that there's quite little grip out here. But yeah, these tarmac patches really do sort of cause some issues here and there, because on those tarmac patches the tire grip's really good. And that is quite surprising when the car grips just like that. Can we stop? I don't think we can. Well, we could thanks to some environmental stuff. That's almost like greensmith, but no, maybe quite as bad. For two reasons. One, I'm not a professional rally driver or claiming that I got on merit to WRC, or wanting to people think that I got on merit into WRC, and two, this is fucking shit. Can we get out of here? I doubt. Stalled. Yeah, I think we need to call for help. Oh no, we lost the spoiler. We're gonna lose so much grip because we're gonna reach so high speeds with this car. And I think we broke something in the suspension. And yeah, those tarmac patches are really, really deadly. Like really, really deadly. Because you need to slide the car here to have at least some hope of making the car turn. Yeah, no hope. Yeah, I think that minute will be done by now. The minute gap. But yeah, you have to slide the car here in order to make at least some turning, because you can't drive like circuit racing lines here. And yeah, you're sliding and it's going nicely and sideways and all that, and then suddenly a batch of creep comes, and there's just nothing you can do. It just really snaps the car weirdly and ruins the continuous movement of the beautiful slide that you are doing. But I think I've gotten the hang of it now. Also, I realized that I really need to listen to the notes. I don't know the stage that well yet. But yeah, I think I'm gonna drive one more try after this with those wet tarmac tires, because those have at least some tread in them. Ah, that was a grip patch again. Tarmac section, tarmac spot, whatever you want to call it. Makes this even more difficult for the reasons that I explained. Now we can straighten our legs a bit and then suffer more. I think we're going off. No, we're not. The corner looked tighter early on. But here, I think there's a very big probability that we're going off. Can we get out on our own? Doubt it heavily. Yep. Calling for help again. At least we're giving those spectators some proper exercising. They are gonna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s when I'm done. That is, if they run with the car through the stage. Otherwise it's always the different spectators. So yeah, my joke wasn't well thought out, but you shouldn't be surprised by now anymore. There's still 3.5 kilometers to go. And we are really struggling here. Not just for grip, but for driving skills as well, it seems. And like car parts being in good conditions as well. Fucking hell, this is tricky. Oh, no way we're gonna stop there. That was tactical. I went sideways to the barrier because there's no engine on the side, as far as I know. But yeah, I would need to have notes like 2.5 kilometers ahead of me on those hairpins to get them like properly read out in time for me to slow down. Even that deer or whatever. Oh, bollocks! This is a pro gamer move. 360 entry. Oh shit, too early. Fuck. Yeah, we couldn't make it through with dry tarmac tires, but now let's try with wet tarmac tires for even a slight chance to survive with this stage in the snow. So yeah, let's teleport back to the start line with wet tarmac tires. And we're back now with wet tarmac tires. So we should have at least some grip here. Yeah, massive grip as you can see. In honesty, I don't think there's gonna be that much more. Yeah, looks familiar. Oh, beautiful, beautiful slide. One corner done. 10.9 kilometers to go. I think I've experienced this before.
Vasen täys, 100. Vasen 5, pitkä. Oikein täys. Loppu heti. Vasen
But yeah, like I said on the previous run, those tarmac patches here and there are really fucking deadly to your beautiful, beautiful slides. Also to your confidence to push in these conditions. Although I don't think that you can push in these conditions with this tire, to be honest. Yeah, it's quite takes the slightest hint of confidence that I might have, because just suddenly, BAM! There's grip. Suffer, you fool! And then I'm spinning instead of sliding beautifully, gloriously. That I do with this beautiful, beautiful Skoda. But it would be interesting to put like a wet tarmac tire or like a Monte Carlo type of rally where you would force people to drive these with like wet tarmac tire or something. That would be absolutely neat and brilliant. And yeah, again, quite easy to forget that the car has little to none on the grip side of things. Those random batches of tarmac slightly help us during braking, but then during here, not so much, but luckily there haven't been any deadly tarmac patches yet. Emphasis on the word yet. I guess there will be. And yeah, now I started braking immediately after hearing the note, and I surprisingly well managed to slow down for the corner. I'm somewhat surprised, to be honest, but I think we're gonna suffer the same. Oh, we made it through there! Oh, we didn't completely greensmith it. Brilliant. Oh, sleepy. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it now. Also helps with the slightly grippier tires. Oh. But yeah, to be honest, I'm still terrified as hell. And as soon as even slightly heavier braking zone comes, I brake like I normally would and completely lock up. Like all the way, balls deep on the brake. And that's quite far from ideal when you have very little grip between, or friction between the tire and the road surface. But now I feel like I'm managing this a bit. But yeah, with the dry tarmac tires, no way. Although I want to try again with dry tarmac tires now after this, that I've slightly gotten the hang of this whole ordeal and realized to listen to the notes a bit. Although these are not my notes, but still they are somewhat helpful compared to going in blind completely. There would be a good prank to say someone that I'm just driving here for real as fast as I can, and I would have snow tires or something. I think we're gonna hit the wall. We did it. I wish like avoiding domestic violence would be just as easy. Just don't fucking hit her. But oh wait, it is. So yeah, if you beat your wife, you're a pig. And I almost shat myself. Shitting yourself in these conditions is not as easy to avoid as domestic violence. Yeah. Let's try if we can get out on our own.
Oikein 5, sisältä 40.
Can we go underneath? Oh, no. Yeah, we need to call for help. I thought we could go underneath like a car in like Fast and Furious or something when they go under the rigs and or whatever, the big fucking trucks. And yeah, we have damaged steering now. And apparently we're going Timo Mäkinen as well. But luckily the hood is shaped in such a way that we can see quite well. But this is still looking quite nice, I think. And those fitness-loving spectators will probably get more lifting to do thanks to this. But yeah, it's kind of annoying to top off everything. It's already really fucking difficult here with the fact that the car won't go straight anymore. If I was stupid like some Ford driver, I would have floored it there and spun all the way to, I don't know, China. But at least there's some sensible throttle control on my end here. Unlike some Ford driver, who shall be not named. Oh, that was a tarmac patch in the bank. Makes very much sense. 2 kilometers to go anymore, by the way. Oh fuck, left 3. I would like to say that I'm going to survive this run, but there's still 1.5 kilometers to go and I don't want to get ahead of myself. Because there are a few tricky corners still. But there's surprisingly much this tarmac stuff here. Oh, it's not but there. But yeah, it's way easier for me now than it was for Timo Mäkinen back in the day, because yeah, for him the hood block, I'd say, more of this of the windshield than it does for me. So yeah, there's quite a handy vision gap for me at the bottom of the windshield. But when we're going through a dip or something, I can't see shit. Or when going uphill, but luckily this is a downhill stage. But we have survived Uhorna snow with tarmac tires. Okay, wet tarmac tires, but still. I survived. I'm quite proud of myself, to be honest. And last whatever kilometers with non-optional Timo Mäkinen challenge as well. So yeah, we're through. And let's see what the time is. It was 6:23, I guess. 9:01. But yeah, there were a few calls for help as well. But still, not quite in the ballpark that I hoped it to be in. But now let's try once more with the dry tarmac tires with full-on grandma mode, just to survive through the stage, and then we'll call it a day with this video. So magic, and back on the start line now. And magic worked. We are back here at the start line, and dry tarmac tires on. So let's try to conquer the Mount Uhorna once more and go deep on the first braking almost already. But yeah, I think now I know where I need to be cautious, and that is the entirety of the stage. I can maybe slightly breathe on the straights now and then, but not much before I need to start braking, and yeah, I can't do apparently braking and breathing at the same time. At least that's what the joke implied. To be honest, I'm slightly more clever than that. Not much, but slightly. Can't be too clever to try something like this though, so yeah. Slides. But yeah, this is, in a way, this is a really good car control practice as well, because everything happens so slowly. You get to realize what's happening and then realize that you're absolutely fucked when you come to the corner at some instances. But yeah, you get to, this is good practice for weight transfer stuff and all that, because it like gets more emphasized, I guess, or you know, just plays a bigger role here with almost non-existent grip. I think it would be something like this to drive if like Durex made racing tires and put the same loops there as well as they put on their other rubber products as well. So yeah, not much grip. This we can go quite fast, I guess. And brakes. Like, I'm more on the brakes than Halo on his normal runs. That's quite a lot. But yeah, this uphill section is still like doable, I say, while I almost go off. But when we start going downhill, that's when the proper challenge starts. And that's when it gets really tricky, because when we're going uphill we have at least some help from, I guess, gravity, if that's the right term. But when we're going downhill, the gravity is not on our side. It's somewhat accelerating the car compared to going uphill on a flat ground. But now I will make this. So full on grandma mode and full on concentration as well. And low gears and what else? Halo like brake inputs, so pretty much constant. And trying to survive, listening to the notes like my grandma listens to her favorite audiobook or something, I don't know. Shit. Oh! This is way trickier than any Estonian corner. You can actually go off here like without your own fault, but going off in Estonian corner is just sheer stupidity and ability or lack of ability to listen to the notes and drive according to them, I'd say. But yeah, I feel like I've gotten the hang of it now. Like driving a grandma to church, really. Although, if I were to drive grandma to church, wouldn't do these massive power slides, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Can't really ask her, either of them really anymore, if it would be enjoyable for them, some power slides or not, but that's not the point here. Oh, bollocks.
Vasen 6. Oikein 6, 60. Vasen 6, pitkä 180.
And yeah, just so that you guys can experience the trickiness of this as well, I will be making a Richard Burns Rally Tech plugin online tournament with the same car and same stage, and we're going off. And you know, same stages, and
Vasen 5, jatkuu, pomppu,
Same stages,
180.
same car, same tires, so you can try as well how well you manage compared to me. Probably better, but still, it's gonna be mostly fun. I'm gonna put 2 runs. First run with the wet tarmac tire,
Yli nypyyn.
and the second one with dry tarmac tire. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it reduced and put Super Rally there and whatnot. But gonna be interesting, I'd say. And yeah, it will be linked down in the description as well.
Oikein 2, kirraa 30.
And we are going off, I know by now. Not as much as I thought. The car might be like okay still. And that was a bit embarrassing. I feel like I would really put the Austin Powers scene here now if I had the rights to use it really. But let's this is the furthest I've managed so far with dry tarmac tire on this stage. But like I said, it gets tricky when we go downhill. I think the safe bet will be reversing through because you can't get the engine damage there or anything.
Vasen 5, varo. Oikein 2.
Oh, actually, I don't know if Uhorna Snow is yet available like for tournaments, so we might need to cancel that. I'm not sure. If it is available, I'll make a tournament. If it's not, then obviously tournament is not getting made. I would really need the tarmac patch. Well, there it is.
Vasen 5. Oikein 5, sisältä 80.
Oh, fuck.
Oikein 5.
Yeah.
Vasen 6, yli nypyyn
1.5 kilometers to go
Oikein 6.
before we reach the finish. I hope we can do this faster than on wet tarmac tires because we haven't had to do a single call for help, and I think I just jinxed it. We can still change gears, that's a good starting point. Oh yeah, like I said, those tarmac patches can be quite tricky, to put it mildly.
Oikein 6, pitkä 70.
But damn, this is tricky.
Pitkä. Varo. Oikein 2, kirraa. Vasen 6, 70.
Oh, tarmac patch saved us this time around. The tarmac patches are like that one friend from like elementary school who was nice to you when no one was around, but when everyone was around you, he was the total dick. Kind of like that, with a beautiful, beautiful slide. No Timo Mäkinen here.
Varo. Vasen 4, älä yli nypyyn heti. Vasen 5, kirraa.
But we survived without calls for help. And we are through with dry tarmac tire on Uhorna Snow. Shit. But yeah, next up we'll do some magic and end up in the finishing clip, and there I will be telling you if we actually do have Uhorna Snow challenge with tarmac tires or not. But first let's see the time. Oh, I just lost. Fuck. Like what, 11 seconds. Despite not having to call for help. But yeah, it was quite slippy, but at least I survived. And now let's do some magic, and I'll arrive on the whole screen. Jannes Maximus. I'm big again. And yeah, checked from the site, Uhorna Snow is still restricted, so won't be getting in Uhorna Snow Tarmac Tire Challenge yet for online plugin, but maybe we can get it like a week from now or 2 weeks from now. But I'll let you guys know on my Discord channel, linked in description, when we will be getting the Uhorna Snow Tarmac Tire Challenge for all of you guys to test out as well. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. I'll see you again on, I guess, Sunday for second round of ihan tavallinen rallisarja, where I'll be whipping the Subaru Impreza 95 through American stages mostly this time around. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Don't know of the time when I'll start streaming then, so don't bother asking yet. And yeah, that is all for now. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Bye.